Time to check in with a young man who's making quite a reputation for himself in racing right now. I met Brady Houser. I think it was about 2 years ago. We happened to be at the same track. His deal is called Out of the Fast Lane. You can catch his podcasts on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat. He's a senior at Johnstown High School. He just got home from school, so we're going to find out how he got started in this business, what he's going to be doing this year. So Brady Houser joining us. The picture you're looking at is from a race he did just a little while ago called the Cardboard Derby. Man, that looked like that was a fun event. How you doing, Brady?
I'm doing great. First off, thanks for letting me come and chat with you. And yeah, that was quite the exciting event. I'm big with the Royal Mountain Ski Area up in Johnstown, New York, and I work with them for their Monster Energy Supercross in the summer. And their ski patrol, who they help out all the skiers in need, and they have this event called the Cardboard Derby, and it's basically you build a cardboard box out of tape and cardboard, and you race it down the hill, and the first one to the finish line wins. And it was actually pretty cool because they broke a record. So it's based off of 3 classes. You got little kid class, you got the teenager class, and then you got the adult class. And they broke a record and had 68 little kid boxes made, and it was incredible and a lot of fun for sure.
I've seen video of this on YouTube. Let me know next year. I want to come out and check that out because that looks like a darn fun event. In addition to Royal Mountain, where he mentioned he'll be doing Monster Energy Supercross, he'll also be co-announcing with Toby LaGrange out of Glen Ridge, and he'll be on the road with the CRA Sprinters. Is this what you always wanted to do, Brady? Is this where you envisioned yourself at this point of your life?
Honestly, no. I honestly didn't even think a couple of years ago you would have said this to me, and I probably would have been like, huh? I don't think that's me. But no, it's definitely a surreal kind of job for me. I never would have thought that at almost 18 years old I would be announcing sprint cars and at a local racetrack like I am, and it is very surreal for sure.
Why? Where did you picture yourself at today?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you, Doug.
You didn't have no idea.
I couldn't tell you.
Well, did you always want to do something in racing? Was that always something you enjoyed, or did racing kind of fall in your lap?
It was always I always wanted to do something with racing. I always kind of had that skill of talking with adults. I've grown up with autism all my life. I never really hit it off with kids my age, so I never really wanted to do like sports or anything like that. And yeah, racing was kind of my escape from everything, and I always had racing there. And I think racing is definitely where I wanted to be. And here I am now announcing at racetracks and getting to talk to people like yourself.
Well, would you like to be in 5 years, let's say? What would be the coolest thing you could possibly think of in 5 years?
I would like to honestly, and I'm not saying I'm going to take anybody's job or anything. I would love to work with the World of Outlaws or Short Track Super Series. Those are 2 of the top series around for dirt racing, and you're traveling. I mean, it's a lot of traveling, a lot of time away, but it's something I've always wanted to do. It's kind of been a dream of mine to work with the Outlaws or the Short Track Super Series. So that's kind of my overall goal in about 5 years.
All right. You're going to go to school for something along those lines, something broadcast related, or are you going to take a different route?
Right now, at my school, I go to BOCES, HFM BOCES. It's basically a vocational school.
I know all about it.
I go to in the afternoons during school. Right now I study digital multimedia out there, so I'm doing a lot of like working with equipment, cameras, working on a green screen, etc., in a studio. And I'm probably going to go for digital multimedia or journalism. I got a college visit tomorrow with the college I'm looking at. So I'll be definitely talking with the people out there and seeing where my best opportunity is going to be.
When do we get to be Brady Houser with the mic in our hand talking racing again?
My first race, actually, I'll be announcing at Royal again this weekend. They have an event called the Pond Skin, which is basically you're skiing down a hill, and then you jump off this jump into water, and you ski into the water. Whoever goes the farthest in the water, whoever goes farthest in the water gets wins, and so they're gonna have me do that. But as far as motorsports goes, honestly, I can't tell you where my first gig with the CRSA is. Me and Steve Evans work together there, and we share the mic time. Glen Ridge's first week is the first week in May, which is the 7th. That'll be our first show.
Gotcha.
So that'll probably be my first motorsports event because the Supercross doesn't start until all the snow melts up on the mountain, and then they flip that track. But that's not till Memorial Day weekend, so I'm going to say probably that first week in May is going to be when I'm
Okay.
going to first be on that mic. So.
Sounds like a fun event you're going to have this weekend, so have fun with that. How can people find your stuff and listen to you? What do they do?
Yeah, just search me up on social medias, Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat, Twitter. I barely use Twitter, but I have it. And then YouTube, of course, Out of the Fast Lane. And, yeah, I keep posting. I post content on there all the time. When I'm not announcing, I'm usually posting videos on there, doing interviews with the track, like you do. I'm going to be at Orange County next weekend and then I do photos as well a little bit here and there. So I kind of get my nose in a little bit of everything that involves media. But yeah, that's about where you can find me.
We wish you the best. Anytime I can help, just give me a shout, man. And if you ever need some content, we can reverse the tables, and I'll try to do my best on the other side, okay?
Absolutely.
If you get stuck.
Absolutely.
So, have fun this weekend, man. It sounds like a great event. Again, look him up Out of the Fast Lane on all kinds of social media platforms. Of course, he's on Facebook under his own name, too. So, Brady, thanks for making time for me. Good job, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Doug.